The following newscast is based on the wide world of social media. The stories are real. The reporters are really real because they are you, the members of social media. All Facebook names have been abbreviated for user protection. This is the Social News Media Network.
Welcome to the SNM Network, the only weekly newscast reported by you, the wide world of social media. I'm Colin Cosell. We begin this week with our focus on politics as Iowa Senator Chuck Grassley made news for calling President Obama stupid on Twitter. Our social news super crew found the true story in Grassley's many hard-hitting and incisive tweets, including P and 3. Those are real tweets. That's it. Looks like Obama's got his hands full with this guy. Speaking of the president, we now turn to the Supreme Court deliberation over Obamacare. Twitter reporter Alec Mappa offered the following hindsight with, Obamacare should have gone with the original health plan name. I'm trying to help you, dumbass. This may explain why some people are still confused as to exactly what Obamacare is all about, like Twitter reporter Zachamer, who posted, I was reading The Hunger Games when my book ran out of batteries. Stupid Obamacare. I don't really think that's the problem. Upholding Obamacare is not assured, but Rainn Wilson thinks he's found a way to get bipartisan support. Obamacare should include health care for corporations. The Supreme Court would be falling all over themselves to okay it. That's pretty political right there. As Obamacare is tied up in the courts, there is still hope for presidential candidate Rick Frothy Santorum and his momentum against certain demographics, as Nickosaurus tweeted, Guy in my class is talking about how much he supports Santorum. It's like listening to a special kid talk about a crush he has on a table. For another GOP candidate unable to assemble IKEA voters, Twitter's Mike Drucker has some advice with, someone should tell Newt Gingrich his campaign has cancer, so he abandons it. We have a winner. We don't like the line here. Even Romney's eventual nomination isn't etched in stone, as he received advice to shake things up a bit. Adam I. Blink reports, Sarah Palin advised Romney to go rogue in his VP selection. In response, Romney plans on nominating a men's Italian brown leather shoe. And his name will be Da Vinci. This tweet came, I don't know what that meant at all, as a result of Sarah Palin's guest appearance on our rival network, NBC, and their Today Show. Her presence prompted Twitter's John Fugelsang to report, I said I'd watch Sarah Palin on Today, but halfway through I got bored and quit to pursue other options. She did that in Alaska, didn't she? But not everyone pulls out halfway. Oh, just wait for this. In other news, Alaskan stud pony Levi Johnston made the news this week with the announcement that he managed to impregnate someone whose mom is not running for vice president. A la Samia reports, Levi Johnston knocked up his 19-year-old girlfriend. Is there anything else to do in Alaska than become pregnant by this guy? Hashtag condoms. The answer is no. No, there's not. Twitter reporter Ken Foss1 thinks this may change the rhetoric of the 2012 campaign, posting, if Levi Johnston doesn't convince the GOP of the value of contraception, nothing will. While Facebook's Esther G predicts, 6 months from now, Levi Johnston's girlfriend will give birth to a baby boy, blessed with his mom's piercing blue eyes and his dad's shiny red neck. He's a hick. From brightly colored necks to brightly colored eggs, it's now time for this week's Trendy McTrenderson. Yes, as we all know, this past weekend was heavily hampered by highly holy holidays. I said it. It was good. A certain image made its way across many a Facebook timeline in honor of Easter, and, well, let's just take a look, shall we? That's how Easter eggs are made. This inter-creature love fest not only teaches us a valuable lesson about Easter, but it also doubles as this week's Trendy McTrenderson. I'm a little turned on. Is that weird? From interspecies fornication to interfaith celebration, we continue with the weekend's events with holiday news. Correspondent Liam Waterloo had the Christian Report with his tweet, "Easter is brutal. We devour food-shaped baby bunnies and chicks, feeding on youth to maintain our life force. Basically, we're Madonna." She's so old. In keeping with the Easter celebration, our very own Twitter account offered the following breaking news. This just in, Jesus arose and saw his shadow, signifying 6 more weeks of Lent. Happy Easter. That's from us to all of you. You're welcome. And lest you think we've passed over our Jewish viewers, we've got Jews in the audience. We now turn to Twitter reporter Adam Hammer, who lamented, "Nobody's buying my Passover hams. Unhappy face." Better luck next year, Adam Hammer. Speaking of luck, we now turn to entertainment news as our Witstream Bureau's Chase Mitchell explains, "Ryan Gosling saved a woman from being hit by a taxi today. I found out when I asked my girlfriend why she was masturbating." My all-time favorite. It was Ryan Gosling, honey. I'm sorry. That's right, folks. A Hollywood heartthrob made headlines for his selfless act of kindness. This, of course, led men across the country to react with envy, as was apparent with Twitter's Nick Yosef, who challenged the actor with, "Just pushed a stroller full of kittens into a busy intersection. Your move, Ryan Gosling." In other entertainment news, it was revealed that inexplicable celebrity Kim Kardashian is dating loose cannon rapper Kanye West. Our Twitter entertainment reporter Sarah Schaefer1 couldn't help but speculate, "Do you think Kanye lets Kim Kardashian finish?" That's for you, Taylor Swift. Speaking of dating fails, it's now time for a new segment on the SNM network, one where we take amateur dating advice from Facebook contributor Kara OK. A segment we like to call Amateur Dating Advice from Facebook's Kara OK. Here's dating tip number 311. If you ask a girl out and she says, "I'm sorry, I'm already seeing someone," the proper response is not to send them a message saying how hot they are and how much you don't care that they're already taken. Of course, this would be the correct response if you're interested in getting your ass kicked. And this has been this week's Amateur Dating Advice from Facebook's Kara OK. Yay, new segment. While we've got Facebook on the brain, it was announced yesterday that social media mecca bought Instagram for $1 billion. It's a free app. The effects of the sale are already apparent in Twitter's The Lean Over, who reports, "I just posted an Instagram of me crying in the shower, and now my Facebook ads are for antidepressants and Dove skin care products for men." And finally, it's time for sports. Despite the fact that the baseball season finally kicked off, the sports world was captivated with the PGA's Masters tournament. This year's talent on the links, however, was overshadowed by the host club's rules against female members. Twitter's Meta Creek summed up the controversy by saying, "Augusta National won't admit women, and yet most Masters players have big breasts. Hashtag man boobs." And then the hashtag golf. That was there too. Well, that's going to do it for this week's SNM Network broadcast. Be sure to tune in next week to get the best news coverage around, as well as to find out if you or some of the people you know are one of our reporters. And if you find an hilarity in everyday social media and you want to contribute to our show, please visit socialnewsmedia.net for instructions on how to do so. And please don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Facebook. For all of us at the SNM Network, I'm Colin Cosell, reminding you to watch what you say, because we are. Why don't you reach in my pocket and see what it is? And I want you to give a little squeeze and say, "How do you do?"